Hello and welcome to another session. In this session, we will dive deeper into SAP Fiori. We'll take a look at the SAP Fiori Launchpad. We already established that S4HANA is the new software by SAP. SAP Fiori is the user interface or the presentation layer that end user interacts with. Now, SAP Fiori Launchpad is the home page for navigating SAP system. It's the first page that you see once you log into SAP S4HANA. Now there are two ways to access the Launchpad, and I will demonstrate this in a minute. But if we look at it, the first is you need to have SAP Logon Pad on your system installed, and from there, just like you use transaction codes, there's a special transaction code for launching the Fiori Launchpad. The transaction is /n/ui2/flp. Now the second way to access is using a direct URL or a direct link. So your administrator can share the link with you or give you the link for your system, and you can just click on that link, give your credentials, and you will be logged into the SAP Fiori Launchpad using a browser. Now both method in the end takes you to your browser. Open it as a web page. Alright, let me jump into the system now and demonstrate this. Alright, let's start with the basics. So this is the app I mentioned. It's called SAP Logon Pad. So this is the app that you use to log into your SAP. That has been the traditional way to log into SAP. You would open the app. You will have your system entry here. You'll click on it and you will just log in. So I have already logged in with the demo ID, and the window that you see, this is what we basically call SAP GUI, this window. Now we spoke about how we can go to the Fiori Launchpad, and we spoke about how there are two methods to go to the Fiori Launchpad. So the very first is to, once you are on the home page like I am, so this is our home page for our SAP GUI or SAP Logon Pad. I go to this section on the top where you usually input transactions, and I will just input the transaction /n/ui2/flp. So this is the transaction for executing the Fiori Launchpad. So once I hit enter, it will give me a pop-up like this, and then it will basically ask me that do you want to open this URL. So it's showing me a URL here, and it's asking do you want to open the URL. The moment I will say yes or allow, it will open my browser and it will open this URL in that browser. In some cases, the system will automatically log you in, but in other cases, it may ask you to give your ID and password. So we'll give our ID and password here and press on log on. So I am logged in now. Now this is what you call a Fiori Launchpad or a Fiori homepage. This is the new UI. And if you compare this with the traditional SAP GUI, so this is the homepage of my traditional SAP GUI. These are the different transactions that I can execute, and then I can enter code in the drop down to open one of the transaction. So this is the Fiori equivalent of that. Now right now it says nothing is here because my homepage is not set up. But if I go to another section, you can see we have neatly organized tiles, which you can basically click to open the app associated with that tile. Now if I go back to our conversation around how to log in, so as I mentioned, there could be two methods to log in. We looked at the very first method, which was using the transaction which in the end launched the browser and we logged in there. The another way is very straightforward. Once you are on the home page, or if you are somewhere else, you can just click on the icon here where it says SAP. It will take you to the home and you can bookmark this page. So I have already bookmarked this, so you can bookmark this page or save this URL. Next time you can directly go to this URL and it will log you in to the Fiori homepage.